Hi, this is Sean with Chordscribble.com. In this video, we're going to use the Chordscribble editor to add your first song. One suggestion I want to make up front is that you shouldn't use the editor from a tablet or a smartphone because there are a few features and shortcuts that you're going to want to use that require a keyboard. I've personally tried adding songs from my iPad and it's kind of a pain because I need those shortcuts, and without a keyboard I don't have it. So I want to get that suggestion out front. In case you're watching this from a tablet and you want to follow along, my suggestion would be to move to a desktop computer or to a laptop. So let's get started. As you may have seen in one of the introduction videos, Chordscribble does not yet have a public tablature database like many of the other tab sites, and this is something that I might explore in the future. But from what I'm learning from the music industry, if you want to make a massive amount of music public on the site, then I have to support a ton of ads to pay them, and I kind of feel like ads make for a terrible user experience. So we haven't moved in that direction just yet. However, since chords and lyrics are so easy to come by with a quick internet search of any song, I decided to build a very special editor that makes it very easy to add music to Chordscribble while at the same time reformatting it to the Chordscribble format. So as you might know from watching some of my other videos, I think it's very important for your chords and lyrics to take up as little vertical space as possible while being very easy to read. Based on my experience, being able to see the song in its entirety without scrolling or with very little scrolling is one of the key concepts, I think, that helps you memorize song structure better. So let's get started. Typically when you find a song on the internet that you want to play, it's in this format. Let me just grab my notepad here. Now this is just a shortened song that we can use as an example. This is just a verse and a chorus of a pretty common song. So let's go ahead and copy and paste this into the editor, and then we'll add the song title and the artist. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this title since we don't need it. What we want to do here is add some headings. So I'm going to type in verse 1, and anytime you end a line with a colon, Chordscribble knows to bold that text. So you can, for instance, type in verse 1, end it with a colon. That text will be bold, underlined, and capitalized. Now you can either type that in, or alternatively, you can use the headings menu here. I'll go down and just click on chorus, and you can see that if you choose the headings menu, it's going to go ahead and put the colon behind it for you. So now if we go ahead and just preview our work, what we're going to see is that Chordscribble shows the verse 1 is actually bold, underlined, and capitalized because it's recognizing this colon. I'm going to click on this cancel button because I don't want to use it just yet. All right, so now what we can also do is we can add comments to our tabs. So any line that starts with 2 slashes is going to be a comment. Let's go ahead and preview that just so you can get a feel for what that looks like. And you can see that the solo shows up in green because that's the color that I've chosen in my settings. You can change that color to whatever you want. So once again, let's cancel this because we're not quite ready to use it yet. So one of the key features of Chordscribble is that we don't like the chords to be above the lines because that takes up a lot of extra vertical space. I want to merge those chords down inside of the lyric line. So the way we tell Chordscribble, or the way we tell the Chordscribble editor to do that, is we place a hyphen at the start of each line. Now we can either type the hyphen in there, or you can double click the line and it'll go ahead and just add it for you. That's a Chordscribble shortcut. So I'm going to double click each line that I want a hyphen to be placed in front of. And now what we're going to do is when we preview it, you can see that it goes ahead and moves those chords down inside of the text. So this looks good to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and choose use this, and when I do, the previewed version will replace the text version down here. So let's go ahead and say use this. And now we have a correctly formatted song. Now this looks good enough to go ahead and create the tab and start using it in our library, but 2 other things that you should know about is that first, a lot of times the chords don't get merged down in the exact spot that you'd like them in, and you need to move them right or left. So to do that, place your cursor inside of any bracketed chord, hold the control key down on your keyboard, and use the left or right arrows, and you can actually move the chord to the left or right. This is helpful, for instance, if the chord comes down into a lyric and you want the chord to be, 1 character left or 2 characters right or what have you. So let's go ahead and make these changes. I'm going to move these around just a little bit. We'll leave that one there. And well, that looks good enough to get us where we need to go. So let's go ahead and go to the bottom and choose Create Tab. And now let's go back to our music and we'll actually visit the song and take a look at it. Now, once the song is formatted and it's been added to your song list, if you need to edit it, you simply click Edit and make a change. Say I want to add some periods in here, and choose Save, and it makes the change. You can also edit and change the capo, or you could change the name or the artist of the song. If you have any questions about this, feel free to send us an email, chordscribble@gmail.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.